Fourier transform of any function is given by the formula 1 over square root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity f of t e power minus st dt. Here this e power minus st dt is known as kernel of the function, kernel of the integral. Okay, so this is Fourier transform of the f of x function f of t, which is defined over the interval minus infinity to infinity. So what we have to do is replace the value of function over here. Okay, and the limits of integration is minus infinity to infinity. Remaining things will be same. Now suppose we have to find Fourier series for this function. So this is your function f of x defined from 0 to 1. So it is from 0 to 1. So what is the Fourier transform? The formula, it is 1 over square root of 2 pi minus infinity to infinity f of t e power minus iota st dt. This is when the function f of t is defined from minus infinity to infinity. So what you can see, we need here function in t. We have function in as a variable x. So if fx is e power minus 3x, so what will be f of t? It will be e power minus 3t. What we did? We simply replaced x by t on both sides, in left side as well as on the right side. So now we substitute this value here in f of t. Also, this function is varies from 0 to 1. So in place of minus infinity to infinity, we will replace it by 0 to 1. So this gives you 1 over square root 2 pi. Integral limits 0 to 1. F of t, in place of f of t, we will write e power minus 3t e power minus iota st dt. Now here we see that these two terms are under multiplication, under the integration sign. So don't directly go for integration by substitution or by parts, because here first thing that we have to check, that is it possible to combine these two terms in a single term. If that is possible, then go for that. So what we are going to do now, see, both are exponential function with same base. So we can say that we can use this formula, e power a times e power b. We can combine them as e power a plus b. Now what we have? We have e power minus 3t multiply e power minus iota st. We can combine, even if it is minus, we can combine them. Minus 3t minus iota st. Okay. Now, you remember when we integrate this function with respect to t, so if say we have ax dx, we say that it is ax divided by a plus c. So it is getting divided by the coefficient of x. Now here, as you are integrating with t, you have two terms with t. Here it is minus 3 and minus iota s. So what will come into denominator? So to overcome that confusion, what we will do? We take t as a common factor. So once we take t as a common factor, here we left with minus 3 and here minus iota s. So this will help us to integrate. Now substitute this value over here. So what we will get? We will get this is equal to 1 over square root of 2 pi integral 0 to 1. In place of these two terms, we will write this value e power minus 3 minus iota s t dt. Now we will integrate it. So this gives you 1 over square root of 2 pi. What is the integral? By using this formula. If it is multiplied with a, you divide it by that coefficient. So it is minus 3 minus iota s t over minus 3 minus iota s, and t varies from 0 to 1. What we did? We divided by the coefficient of t. The coefficient of t was minus 3 minus iota s. We divided by it. Now we will replace t by 1 and then t by 0. So this gives us fs is equal to 1 over square root of 2 pi. When you replace t by 1, e power minus 3 minus iota s multiply 1. So it is like this, minus 3 minus iota s minus e power minus 3 minus iota s multiply 0 over minus 3 minus iota s. Now this become e power 0. Any number power 0 becomes 1. So this will become e power 0, which is equal to 1. So we get the Fourier transform as 1 over square root of 2 pi e power minus 3 minus iota s over minus 3 minus iota s minus 1 over minus 3 minus iota s. Okay, this is the completion. So similarly we can find the Fourier transform for different functions. Let's go for this function. So it says that the function takes value 2x e power minus 3x when x lies between 0 to 1 and it is 0 otherwise. Means in the interval 0 to 1 the value is this and otherwise it's 0. So the Fourier transform, it is 1 over root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity f of t e power minus iota st dt. This is the formula. So it means this function is defined from minus infinity to infinity, means Fourier transform of this function. Now here our function is defined from 0 to 1. So in this region, in this portion only, or we can say in this interval, our function takes the value e power minus 2x e power minus 3x and otherwise 0. It means here it's 0 and here also the value is 0. So when we write the Fourier transform expansion for this one, first of all it is for x. So what we need to do, we have to replace x by t to get the corresponding function in t. So it will give you f of t equal to t e power minus 3t when 0 less than t less than 1 and it is equal to 0 otherwise. Now we write the Fourier transform. The formula is 1 over square root of 2 pi minus infinity to infinity f of t e power minus iota st dt. Now here our function will take non-zero value from 0 to 1. Otherwise it is 0. So we can write it as 1 over square root of 2 pi. See, this entire interval minus infinity to infinity divided into 3 parts. This is first part, this is second part and this one is the third part. It is 0 in the first part and third part. Only non-zero value is in second part. So we can write the second part only. Okay, or I can say it is integration for in first part plus second part and third part. Okay, it's just I am explaining for your understanding. Okay, this is only non-zero. This value is 0. This value is 0. So we write directly here 1 over square root of 2 pi integral. For second part, the value is from 0 to 1. 0 to 1. What is the function? 2t e power minus 3t. This is the value of function. Now we write this function here, e power minus iota st dt. Okay, this is Fourier transform. Now you can see three different terms inside the integral sign. So again, before going for further integration, try to check if it is possible to combine any two terms. So yes, we can combine these two terms together by using the law of exponents. So what it will give you? It will give you Fs equal 1 over square root of 2 pi integral 0 to 1 2t e power. Now these are two different terms, so we are going to use same idea like this here, minus dt minus iota st. So it will be like this. So this
Doctor,
will become, so now we combine these two terms, it gives you minus 3 minus iota s t dt. We did as we have done in the previous part. We combine these two terms together like this. Okay. So now it is product of two terms. So integration by parts. Because we have direct rule for both the functions. So as usual, I will prefer the way of integration. Like I'll select one function for derivative, another function for integration. Derivative is the algebraic function. Its derivative is 2 and then derivative 0. And here the function for integration, minus 3 minus iota s t. When you integrate, e power minus 3 minus iota s t over minus 3 minus iota s. Integrate it again, minus 3 minus iota s t over minus 3 minus iota s power 2. Then combining these terms, plus minus plus, multiply and cross. So this gives you Fs as, better to write it on the next slide. So when we will write the term, Fs will be 2t times this function. So Fs equal to 1 over square root of 2 pi 2t times this function, which is e power minus 3 minus iota s t over minus 3 minus iota s. Second term will be minus, and here the sign is plus. So minus plus become minus 2 times e power minus 3 minus iota s t over minus 3 minus iota s power 2. And the limits, t is varying from 0 to 1. So limits are from 0 to 1. Now we will substitute the limits. Limits means the value of t at these three places. First we replace t by 1 and then by 0. So this gives you 1 over square root of 2 pi 2 times 1 e power minus 3 minus iota s times 1 minus 3 minus iota s minus 2 times e power minus 3 minus iota s times 1 over minus 3 minus iota s power 2. These are the limits at t is equal to 1. Minus. Replace t by 0. So it becomes 2 multiply 0. So the whole term becomes 0. So I am not writing that. Minus 2 times e power minus 3 minus iota s times 0 over minus 3 minus iota s power 2. Okay, so as the first term will be same, second term will be same. This term cancels out to be 0 because of this t is 0. This becomes only this term. This become e power 0, which is 1. So let's write it down. This is 1 over square root of 2 pi 2 e power minus 3 minus iota s minus 3 minus iota s minus this become e power, sorry 2 is there, minus 3 minus iota s minus 3 minus iota s power 2. This minus minus become plus. This term is 0, so it is 2 and this is 1. So divide by, this is 1 minus 3 minus iota s square. So this is the Fourier transform of this function. Okay. Similarly, how the functions will change, it's like find the Fourier transform of the function from x and 0. It takes value x from 0 to a. Now here a is any constant and it's 0 otherwise. So what will happen here? Fourier transform. Let me try to write it directly. It becomes 0 to 2 pi integral. Now it is from 0 to a. It's okay, you can simply put it a t e power minus iota st dt, and then complete the integration by parts. If you think you work on the similar way as we did here, you will be able to get it here. Okay. Similarly, now the function fx can be defined into 3 parts, divided into 3 parts. So here the Fourier transform will be having 3 integrals, out of which one integral will become 0. So I will just write it. It is like fs 1 over square root of 2 pi. So one integral will be from 0 to 1. Again, don't forget to change x to t. 4t e power minus iota st dt. The second integral will be from 1 to 4. 4 minus t e power minus iota st dt, like this, and then you have to solve these two integrals separately and you will get your answer. Okay. Similarly, like the function can be in this way, x and 1 minus x from 0 to 1, 1 to 2. So we follow again the same concept. We divide the integral from 0 to 1 and 1 to 2 in 2 parts. So here it was x. X means t. When it is 1 minus x, it becomes 1 minus t. And then we solve both integrals separately and then we get the final answer in this way.